She's got an intestinal problem. Wait a minute, hang on, Anthony. She's got an intestinal issue. The food is not moving correctly through the intestine. Is that what I'm hearing?
For more information, it is totally free. As this program is free, everything.
Anthony, what happened to you?
Anthony, what happened to your voice there?
Oh, no, this is
Charging for information. I got confused. I'm sorry. I thought somebody kicked him in the nether regions or something.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm just teasing you.
So it's not my information. What's your name? Charmaine, did you say?
This is all stuff that I believe from my own research.
Shantae. Okay, so food's not moving correctly through the intestines. Is that what I heard?
For any of this stuff in the health
Well,
seminar,
I went to the doctor in March. I had pancreatitis.
I
went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago, and they said that my pancreas was inflamed again, but they also say they found,
our phone number
I guess
today
it
is
was a bowel obstruction, the small intestine.
Okay, say no more. Say no more. We don't need to hear any more. You got a food problem.
Okay.
What's going on?
You have a food problem. The first thing you have to do is you got to figure out what kind of foods are causing this kind of distress. The only thing that gets into the intestines is food. Pancreatitis. I don't think it's a good thing. That the pancreas is somehow inflamed. Somehow food is not passing through from the stomach into the intestines correctly. When food leaves your stomach and goes into the intestines, the pancreas is supposed to squirt a big shot of enzymes and other chemicals into the intestines. But if things are backing up and they're not moving through the intestine properly, then the pancreas can become inflamed. So something's telling me that you either have a liver issue or you got a food issue or both. When the liver becomes clogged up, things will back up in the intestine. You may also have some kind of food that your body's not responding to as it should. So you got one of two issues going on: liver toxicity or a combination, liver toxicity or some kind of food intolerance, some kind of food digestion problem. So here's what you need to do. One is inflammation.
I don't know if you've heard me say this before, and I don't mean to bore anybody because I say it all the time, but I'll tell you again. Get a notebook. You want to write down every single food you eat, and then you want to write down how you feel every few hours after that. Now, chances are you're constipated, correct?
Emergency. Now, these two can be related.
Okay, so that means that things are clogging up inside that digestive system. We got to get to the bottom of it. No pun intended there. We got to figure out what kind of foods are causing these problems. And you're not going to know it until you write everything down. Okay? You got to write down every single thing you eat, and then how you respond after: bloating, gas, discomfort, constipation, anything. And then you're going to link those problems to foods, and then we're going to have you eliminate those foods. It's going to take you a couple of weeks to get that kind of data. So spend a couple of weeks. Don't even bother changing your diet, but just spend a couple of weeks seeing how you're responding to foods. Just so you know, the most likely suspects are going to be what I call the GLED foods, GLED, which are grains, of all kinds, not just gluten, all grains. Grains, all grains. And I'm not saying this is definitely it, but these are things that you want to start paying attention to. Grains, legumes, which include peas and beans and soy, eggs and dairy. Now, it could be anything, but the GLED foods are the most likely suspect. Grains, legumes, eggs, and dairy. But you just want to see what you're responding to and how you're responding to specific foods. That's step number one, gathering data. The second step is get yourself on the Biolumin Nightly Essence from Longevity. You can call 866-735-2470, or you can go to my website, brightsideben.com, and order the Biolumin Nightly Essence, and you want to take 3 capsules in the morning and 3 capsules at night. And then from the same website, brightsideben.com, or by calling the Brightside Ben phone team, 866-735-2470, you want to ask for the Z-Radical, Z-Radical, I'm sorry, the Fucoidan Z, that's a little bit better for you, the Fucoidan Z, and Fucoidan Z, Fucoidan Z, 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night, and then get on the Healthy Start Pack, and sip on the Beyond Tangerine. Make sure you're sipping on it. Don't take it all at once, just make sure you're sipping on it. So you have 4 action steps here. Number 1, we got to get some data. You're going to have to figure out what foods are causing you distress. Number 2, get on the Biolumin Nightly Essence. Number 3, get on the Fucoidan Z. And number 4, get on the Healthy Start Pack, sipping on the Beyond Tangerine. And then what I'd like you to do, I'm sorry, what did you say, Chantel? Shantae? What I need you to do is call me back either on the radio here at 855-660-4261, or send me an email, ben@ksco.com, and put your phone number on there, and you and I will stay in touch, because you're going to be a work in progress. But we're going to get to the bottom of this. You're not going to need any doctors. You're not going to need any medicine. We're going to get to the bottom of this strictly using food and lifestyle strategies and nutritional supplements. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you.
All right, God bless you. Good luck with everything. All right, let's move on to Francis in Texas. What is going on? How you doing, Francis? Welcome to the bright side.
I wish I could say great, but I'm not.
Okay, well, let's make you great then. We'll take care of everything. How you doing? Tell me what's going on.
Okay, I've had edema in my legs and feet for many years.
Okay. How old are you? Roughly how old? 50s, 60s, 70s?
Now I'm 67.
Okay. All right. You want to take care of your edema? It's easy.
Absolutely. I've had all kinds of tests.
You got well, forget the test. You're wasting. They're using you like an ATM machine. They got to pay their mortgage. That's the only reason. I'm not going to. You don't need any tests. I'm not going to give you any tests. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'm not going to take any money from you. I wish doctors could say the same thing. They're using you for an ATM machine because they should know a lot better than that. They don't need any tests. The swelling in the legs, edema is a sign that your blood is not circulating correctly. You don't need a test for that. All right, it's just eliminate your AQ 101. Your blood is not circulating. Circulation means a circle. So your blood roughly goes in a circle from your heart and all the way around back to your heart, then all the way around back to the heart. It's called your circulatory system because it makes a circle. Does that make sense so far?
Oxygen is a major stimulus.
When that circle is somehow clogged up, when the blood is not making a circle correctly, fluid will start to leak out at the bottom part of your body. In other words, it's not making the return trip correctly. You don't need a doctor for this, and you don't need a test for this. This is just deep, logical. You understand plumbing? So you got the fluid makes a circle, but when the fluid doesn't go up on the upper part of the circle back to the heart, it kind of gets pulled down through gravity, and then the watery part starts to leak out of the vessels and starts to pull into your ankles and your feet and your legs. That's what's happening. All right? Now I'm going to tell you why it's happening in a second, but I want you to understand how it's happening. Does that make sense? Did I explain that well? Because the blood's not making the circle correctly, so it's dropping down, and that's the swelling. Only there's no need. Only somebody who wants to exploit you needs to do a test for this. It's just logical. Now, the question then becomes, why is the blood not making that return trip correctly? Why is it? Why is the fluid not going up correctly? And there's several reasons for that. Number one, most importantly, is sticky blood.
Vitamin C is not to
All
be
right, now you got to ask, why is the blood sticky, right? Is that right, Francis? Are you with me?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make you take a. You should have. I don't know why your doctors aren't telling you this. Hang tight though, because I'm going to explain this, and I'm going to explain this for a lot of folks, because you're not alone here, Francis. When we come back from our break, so don't go away. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communications Network. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, this is Laura Garris of Lady Talk Live. With the current threat of epidemics and pandemics threatening us and medical resources dwindling, it's time we protect ourselves. That's why I use Longevity's immune booster Beta 500. Beta 500 is the most powerful immune system booster you can buy. This proprietary blend provides the most studied and proven immune system booster available. Order now. Call 855-333-5239. That's 855-333-5239.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. system. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters for the love of clean water.
Berkey guy. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 square meals you'll need in an emergency. So the Freeze Dry Guys 3 square meal unit sale is just a ticket. A variety pack of tasty, nourishing breakfast, lunch, and dinner on sale now. Breakfast is Freeze Dry Guys' favorite. Hot oatmeal and sweet dehydrated bananas. Lunch is Mountain House freeze-dried hot macaroni and cheese and crisp green beans. And dinner is Mountain House long-grain wild rice pilaf and hearty beef stew, vegetables, and gravy. Call Freeze Dry Guy and ask for details on the 126-serving 3 square meals unit. One case normally $164.37, sale price at only $138.90. Save over $25. Get 2 or 3 cases and save even more. Or ask about Freeze Dry Guy's Fall Chili Special. Always free shipping to the lower 48 states. Call 866-404-3663 or click freezedryguy.com. And hurry, the Fall Chili Special and 3 square meals unit are on sale while supplies last. From the Freeze Dry Guy, the finest freeze-dried and dehydrated foods available for long-term storage, period.
UnseenNow.com, proud sponsor of GCN. Unseen Now's unparalleled encryption tools keep your communications secure. GCN.
All right, we are back on the bright side.
To Annette, I know I gave you lots of information.
Francis, are you there, Francis?
I know I tend to do that on this program.
Okay, so the circle, the blood is not making the return trip back to the heart. It's clogging up, something's clogging up the movement of blood. That means sticky blood. Why does blood get sticky? Well, number one, the most important reason is blood becomes sticky as a manifestation of the stress response. This is one of the ways the body handles generic stresses, whether they're emotional stresses, mental stresses, psychological stresses, food stresses, whatever. So we got to figure out what's getting into your body that's causing this kind of stress response, and more than likely it's going to be something you're eating. Chances are you've been constipated for a long time. I'm not telling you this, I'm not picking on you here, Francis. I'm just telling you this is one of the main signs of the problem. Things get kind of sticky and cloggy in the body following toxicity, and oftentimes this involves some constipation issues. So you've got to figure out what you've been eating for 67 years or close to 67 years that's been causing this kind of distress. That's number one. Focus on food. Food gets into blood. Food gets into the blood, and if it's the wrong kind of food or food particles get into the blood, it can initiate this kind of stickiness, and that'll cause that swell. That'll cause that pooling up of fluids in the bottom part of your body. Focus on food, number one. Do the same thing when I just talked to Chantel earlier. Get a food get a notebook and do a food diary. Focus on problem foods, Francis, and more than likely it's going to be something you've been doing for many, many years. Secondly, you want to get on the Biolumin Nightly Essence, which is a must-have for all digestive health issues. Call 866-735-2470. Tell them you want the Biolumin Nightly Essence, 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. Then you want to start using some blood-thinning strategies, digestive enzymes taken on an empty stomach can help thin the blood a little bit. You might want to use the Ultimate Enzymes and take 2 capsules in the middle of the day on an empty stomach. Vitamin E, 400 international units a day, has a nice blood-thinning effect.
See if you can link
and also omega-3 fatty acids, which you'll find in the Ultimate Essential Fatty Acids, and that's part of the Healthy Start Pack. That also has a blood-thinning effect. There's also oxygenation, which has a blood-thinning effect. Lack of oxygen can cause blood to become sticky if you're not breathing correctly, and this happens over the course of time. Our body starts to contract, and we don't breathe correctly. Get on the pacemaker. If you have a smartphone, get an application, an app called My Calm Beat, or even if you don't want to use an app, just sit on the couch and practice slow, deep breathing. Number one, the clogging blood is a sign of lack of oxygen, and number two, the clogging blood can cause a lack of oxygen. So it's like a vicious circle. You get this downward spiral where you're not breathing correctly, you don't have oxygen, that clots the blood, and that causes even less oxygen delivery, and that causes more clotting and even less oxygen delivery. You got to break that cycle. So you sit on the couch and practice your deep breathing. The third strategy for keeping your blood moving correctly is to
keep the sugar intake down. Sugar will cause sticky blood as fast as anything else. So weaning yourself off of fast-burning sugars, bread, pasta, potatoes, cereal, fruit juice, fruits, desserts, etc., is very, very important. And if you have a problem doing it, make sure you're getting more protein every time you feel like eating potatoes or cereal or bread. See if you can get yourself some more protein as long as you're not having an allergic food intolerance associated with that protein. That's step number 3. Number 1, focus on digestive health. Sure you do need a prescription for it. Use the bioluminescence, etc. Step number 2, make sure you're getting enough oxygen, deep breathing.